Was there any drama in this fight? Oh, I think so. So let's take a look back and see. This was like a soap opera. First in round 4, we saw what turned out to be a knockdown. There's the right hand. That's a right hand that hurt Abner Mares. And this was the punch that we thought might change things a bit. Then we had the clash of heads that created the cut for Abner Mares. But that cut was very well controlled by Miguel Diaz, who did the cuts in the corner. And then here's a knockdown of Agbeko that was obviously a low blow. Everybody in the arena could see it. Well, almost everybody. Russell Mora called it a knockdown. Wow. And, you know, there's just not much of an excuse for blowing a call when you're right in position to make the call.
And I understand how Joseph Agbeko can feel as if an injustice has been done to him tonight, because those low blows were repeatedly, and he didn't get not one warning.
Well, he got some warnings, but he never got a point deducted, and that's the point. You know, you got to deduct.
Let's go inside the ring for the decision. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We had a majority decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, C.J. Roths, scores about 113 to 113, even a draw. Judges Adelaide Bird and Oren Schellenberger both scored about 115 to 111 in favor of the winner. Now the Showtime Bantamweight Tournament champion and the new IBF Bantamweight champion of the world, Abner
And right now, our Jim Gray is with...
I'll get him to you.
All right, thank you very much, Gus. Russell Mora, you just raised the arm of Abner Mares. The question is, would he have won without your help this evening?
I don't help the fighters. I enforce the rules. First and foremost, I have to enforce the rules. Those punches were on the belt line. It's a fair punch. I have to call it fair. It would be unfair to give the other guy advantage just because he says it's low. I saw the punch. It's on the belt line. I got to call that a fair punch.
Well, Russell, let's give you a chance to look at it again, because I would dispute it. Al Bernstein, and I'm sure our audience were. Tell us right now if you feel this is below the belt. Clearly way below. Your thought?
It has a different viewpoint from looking at it here in slow motion. From when I saw it live, I saw that it was a fair punch on the belt line. That was my call.
But now that you see it on a replay, do you feel as though you've made a mistake?
I would like to take my time and see that.
Well, we can do it again. Let's take our time and let's ask the guys in the truck. Ray Smaltz, our producer.
And ask him that question and sit down and talk about it. The punch that I saw live was a fair punch, parried off his glove. That's a fair punch.
With all due respect, you have a very difficult job, and I have a high respect for referees, and so does Al Bernstein. This, quite possibly, he said, has been one of the worst officiated fights he's seen in years. How would you rate your performance?
I think it's a shame for anybody to say that.
But isn't it also a shame for the fans to see 9, 10, 12, 15 low blows and the guy's getting a warning, and you're warning Agbeko throughout the night, and you barely said anything to Mares?
If it was a low blow, you would be 100% correct, but those are not low blows. They're on the belt line.
Well, you're way off. You're way off, Russell.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Let's now give it over here. We have Abner Mares joining us. Abner, this is going to be controversial. First of all, congratulations. I know this is fulfilling a lifelong dream. But this is going to be controversial because of the low blows. What are your thoughts on what has gone on here this evening, particularly the last knockdown?
You know what? First knockdown was clearly. First round knockdown, you know, I got him and he almost went outside the ropes. Second knockdown, I saw that I hit him right in the belt line. He was pulling back. That was a ref's call, and I thought it was fair. But you know, I was hitting right. You know, when he was pulling me down, I was going for body shots, and they were right on the belt line. I never hit him low.
Without those points, this is a draw on everybody's card, 113 apiece, and without those points, it shifts the other 4 points. Can you understand the controversy that is going on right now?
Yeah, I can understand that, but I mean, if you go back and look at the tape, you know, I felt that I was doing good. You know, whenever I wanted to let go, I let go and I landed. Agbeko, the only thing that he had was, you know, when he was, you know, counter punching with those right hands, and he caught me a couple of times. But other than that, you know, I thought I was, you know, it was me making the fight.
Abner, why has this been such a problem? Because Vic Darchinian, rightly so, complained about the same low blows after his fight, sent a tape around, protested about it, and now we have the same thing this evening. Why is this such a problem for you?
I have no idea. Maybe because I'm a guy that, you know, likes to work the body a lot. And these guys, since they don't like to, you know, be hit in the body, what the first thing they do is they try to avoid and they pull back, or they push me down. And when they're pushing me down, you know, I'm still going for the body shots. But obviously I'm not going low blow.
You were very patient and you waded through the sciatica problem of Agbeko and you showed tremendous sportsmanship. Now the question is going to be, will you give him a rematch because of what's gone on? I'm open for anything. You guys know, I mean, we could do another tournament, you know, just like this. You know, I'm more than welcome. I just want to fight the best, and this is what I like to do. And you know, I'm just happy. Don't ruin my moment right now, man. How sweet is it for you? I know it's controversial at this moment, but how sweet is this moment? You've been pointing for this for a lifetime.
My lifetime. I'm just gonna enjoy it. Going back to my family, my wife, Nata, baby, my 2 babies that are, you know, that I have. Thank you, Golden Boy Promotions. You guys, Showtime, you know, for giving me this opportunity. My dad, my family, Mares, and everybody. Thank you so much. Espinosa, my promoter, ever since he, you know, stepped in, you know, I've been doing good.
Abner, congratulations. We'll see you again.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's bring in Joseph. Joseph Agbeko, if we can speak to you for just a moment. Of course, you protested throughout the evening all of the low blows, and justifiably so. What is your feeling now losing this fight after what has gone on?
First of all, I want to tell the world that I'm a true champion. I don't know why, especially boxers from Africa, I don't know why this happened to them every time. When I fought Vic Darchinian, the referee I was fighting the referee and Vic. I was pushed and they counted me. When I was fighting Yoni Perez, the same thing happened. I had a headbutt and still the referee counted me. I'm fighting Abner and still the same thing is happening to me. I got a lot of, like, over 20 low punches. He never won him. He never do anything. And it's like I'm fighting the referee and I'm fighting him. It's like he's trying to be a racist. You know, this is boxing.
I think everybody agrees with you, all of the fans and the announcers, at least in this instance. I'm a
world champion. I don't think I lose this fight. The referee stole my title from me to give it to him, and I demand an immediate rematch.
And we just spoke to Mares, and he is willing to do that. And you are going to protest?
Yes, we're going to protest. Joe Duva, his attorney, is going to write a formal protest. I've notified the IBF, and we're going to protest.
We're writing a letter to the IBF on Monday.
Joseph, let's take a look at the knockdown in the round that gave him the 2 points that made it virtually impossible for you to surpass him late in the fight in the 14th round. Tell us from your perspective, were you walking away from that blow thinking that it was a low blow and there was going to be a point taken away as we take a look at this replay? Tell us your thoughts as to what was going on.
There you go. Come on.
Joseph, your thought? You thought you were walking, he was going to get some points deducted, correct?
It was a very big low blow and it affected me a lot. So I can't stand. I wasn't able to stand, and the referee counted me instead. And the referee was supposed to disqualify him or take a point from him, but I was counted. You know,
This need to be a rematch.
You know,
yeah.
I demand for an immediate rematch because this doesn't make Abner Mares a champion. He is not the Showtime bantamweight champion. No way. You can't be a champion with referee fighting for the other fighter for you. No, I need a clean fight. I'm supposed to, even yesterday I said that I need a clean clean fight because I know definitely there's going to be a fishy play. I need a fair match, and now right now there's no anything fair. It's like whenever a boxer from Africa fighting, they always try to fight, to cheat him. It's too bad.
All I can say is in this instance, you're absolutely right. I hope you get your rematch. Gus, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jim. Let's take a look at the judges' scorecards. Al Bernstein.
Well, and a key point here is obviously one judge, C.J. Ross, having a draw. Now, with a 115-111 spread and the other two judges' cards, if there had been a point deducted and there had not been that last knockdown, we're looking at a whole different situation here. And that clearly is what is preying on the mind of Joseph Agbeko.
Press row scoring.
The press row scoring, you'll take a look and see that, you know, they're within the same ballpark as everybody else was in terms of the official judges, and an indication that some slight alterations because of the knockdown and the low blows could have affected this.
A smiling Abner Mares walks out with 2 championship belts. The IBF Bantamweight Championship, taking it away from Joseph Agbeko, and also winning the Showtime Bantamweight Tournament Championship as well. And that brings us to the results of our text message poll as we ask whom you'd like the winner of Agbeko Mares to fight next. 67% said Nonito Donaire, who is considered one of the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
And obviously, Nonito Donaire, one of the top fighters, and so that's not a shocking result. But I think after what we've seen here tonight, the other thing we'd put in there, we put Joseph Agbeko's name in there because a rematch would be pretty interesting and honestly, I think warranted.